the federal government that suddenly pulls back on the numbers of international students that can be brought into Canada and attend colleges and universities. What's been the impact?
Well, it has been an exceptionally challenging time. So I had been at CICAN exactly 6 weeks when former Immigration Minister Miller brought in what was the federal cap on international student numbers, followed by a series of cumulative policy changes that have, I think, it's fair to say, and others have said it as well as myself, the biggest disruption to the sector in decades. What has been the result was an overcorrection to the challenge that Minister Miller was trying to solve, in that we have seen the numbers of study permits plummet far below the cap that was set. And that's been coupled with plummeting approval rates, slower processing times, and I would say a very, very big hit to our global brand around the world. At a time when we have aging populations, we have labor market shortages, we have underfunding by the provinces and or tuition freezes in many provinces. We have risk to communities, particularly again in more remote rural communities, where these international students were also a big part of the local workforce, working part-time, working in local hotels or other, just part of the community. So it's having a lot of unintended consequences, Jennifer, that I worry about, in that we're an aging population, generally, particularly in certain regions, and I think it's also creating a polarized public conversation around immigration that I worry about. That I think, as certainly the college sector, working with business, with communities elsewhere, need to rebuild a positive narrative around immigration for the long term for Canada, and that international students have a role in that. It has to be sustainable recruitment, sustainable numbers. We all agree with that. But I think that the approach ended up being more of a hammer than a scalpel, and it is costing us dearly now.